So let me welcome Brother Marc Becker. Welcome in a wall of work. Thank you so much that you be here for our guest. So could you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Namaste.
Yeah.
I'm Marc Becker and I'm National Secretary of ACV CSC, which is in fact the largest trade union in Belgium.
It was such a good that we could welcome the delegates from Belgium. So it's been not so long, but
Yes.
few days already in you meeting with the trade unions here, and then some work site also you visited. So what is your impressions of the world of work? I mean, labor market or the trade union work in Nepal?
Well, and you're right. That's only 3 days that we are here, but we met during those 3 days. I think strong trade union with our partner of G Fund. We've been in a lot of meetings already, and we've been also in several enterprise where we could see the shop stewards. And I must avoid that we've met people who are enthusiastic and fight for working's right, and we've seen that they are making good agreements in the enterprise. So
Yeah.
I have really a good feeling and good impression to be here since 3 days.
Wow. It was a really pleasure for us to have delegates and trade union leaders from the Belgium to exchange how we work, how we organize. It's really important. So yes, again, the social forum is one of the key areas that we have been here. That we just gather like a 15 to 18 with the social forum. So, in your views, what exactly the social forum is important for the workers?
I think there is different aims of those social forum. First is that we can meet several trade unions from all over the world, and it's important. We don't have so many opportunities to meet several trade unions from coming from all over the world, but we are also meeting some other organizations which in fighting a little bit for the same aims as we are fighting. They are fighting for another world,
Right.
a better world,
Yeah.
and they're meeting some organization like environment organization, people who are fighting for human rights and things like that. They are not especially trade unions, but they are fighting also for a better world. And in fact, trade unions, we are fighting for a better world. So we have to
Together.
merge our forces, and it's important, and that's why those social forum are very important.
Okay, yes, of course. That's why we are just trying to, as a part of GFOND, we are trying to immerse the issues of the social security, contribution based social security. In your part, maybe the social protection, right? So, as your view, why the protections like a social protection is important for the workers, as we are fighting for that very hard right now. So if there is any good example from if any good example you'd like to share about the social protection with us.
And social protection is really one of the most important things because, of course, when you are working, you need a wage, and the wage is important to live, to have a house, to have a family, to do things and things like that. But if you have any problem, if you are injured, if you lose your job, something like that, you need to have wage, a kind of wage. You need to have a protection and things like that. So it's important that you have the largest social protection
Coverage.
covering all the things
Yeah.
that can happen during your life. If you lose your job between two jobs, you need unemployed benefit. If you have an accident in your workplace in that you are injured, you need also to have a wage during the period you are
Right.
at the hospital or you are on medication, things like that. So this social protection is very important. And what is fantastic is I can see here in Nepal that you are really fighting for this social protection. And we are, in fact, in Belgium, we have a social protection, but we need to fight to keep it.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why it's really important that we
Yeah,
are also learning
yeah.
from each other.
Yeah, it's very important. Yes, yes, of course. You're fighting to keep it. We are fighting to achieve it more.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's what the good collaboration between the organization, that sharing practice with each other will enrich us home. By saying this, as we are a trade union around the globe fighting for the workers' right and then protect the workers' right wherever they work. So for the trade union, bilateral relations or the solidarity, uh, it's important as we believe. So why the trade union solidarity is important in the changing context of the labor market or the today's world?
Oh, it's fundamental. It's important that we learn from each other. When we discuss, when we speak, when we sharing our experience, we learn from each other. And when we do that, we are creating a solidarity between the workers. And this solidarity is very important to create a better world, because, in fact, the our fight is a common fight. We have the same. We are fighting against the same thing, and this is the capitalism and the liberal world, and we are fighting against the same things, and we are also facing the same challenge, which is also the climate problem, and we cannot solve all those problems alone in our country. Each in our country, we the only possibility to challenge all those problems is to fight together,
Right, right.
and that's why it's
right.
important that we meet and we exchange all together.
Yeah, it's really important because lots of things that we can learn with each other to enrich our moment at home. So it's really important. Thank you for that point. But at the end, what is your message to the trade unions or the workers here?
I just want to say them that to continue to fight, to fight for the workers. I think that they are on the good way, and I've seen a strong G-Fund trade union, and that's, well, continue. It's the best way to do.
Yeah, thank you so much for such a good way. And then,
Thank you to you.
yes, and then we are so happy on behalf of the our team. It's like a publicity department team. We would like to thank you for your time, and then look forward to more discussion to come
Yeah, of
over.
course.
Yeah, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you
here.
to you.
Yes.